Hi guys, my name's Noorsheen, and the reason why I'm launching this video is because someone on my Facebook or contact list, or someone on my team's Facebook or contact list, has asked for a pop box full of samples, Forever Living samples. So I'm just going to begin by telling you a little bit about the company. The company is called Forever Living Products, and it's a 35-year established business. It's got a $3.6 billion turnover. So it's booming. We've never hit the recession. We've always increased in the last recession and this recession, so it's not even affected us. Basically, we are the largest growers of aloe vera in the whole world. For those who don't know what aloe vera is, we have all aloe vera products and we have bee products, but I'll tell you about the bee products shortly. We are the largest growers of aloe vera in the whole world. 85% of the world's cultivated aloe vera is grown by Forever Living Products. And why we're different from other companies is because we extract the gel from the leaf. We do not process it like other companies do, and we only use the inner gel leaf where the proteins and nutrients are. And we put that into our product. So basically, it's what you see in a product is live aloe vera. Also, we're halal approved, Islamic Society approved. We have a 60-day money back guarantee, but less than half of 1% return in 157 countries, and that's because a product has got damaged in transit, not because it doesn't work. We're kosher, so basically our products can go out to any faiths, any background, any ethnicity as well. Also, we do cover health and nutrition. We cover different fields. We have over 300 products in our range. So if you wanted to combat anything, then you can pop a message in afterwards or tell us what kind of ailments you have, and we can deal with that later on. We do have an advisory board, and we're also backed up by the government. We have Investors in People Gold and Champion level, which means they have come out and they've checked how we endorse our products and how we treat our clients, as well as we have gold and standard training as well. We've got an advisory board. We've got Dr. Peter Atherton, who actually wrote this book, Everything You Need to Know About Aloe Vera, about why we use Forever Living aloe vera, how it's different to any other company. He's a GP, but he's also a Forever Living owner as well. And he has his own business, and basically he's on our advisory board. We've got Dawn Parker, who's a nutritionist, dietitian, beautician, because we have those products, and we've also got a vet on our advisory board as well, because the products can be used by animals too. So all our products can be used from nursery to elderly, even animals. So for example, I didn't really know anything about aloe vera. I'm not from the medical background, but we do get a product manual when we join the business. But for example, if a customer came to me and said, look, I've got this ailment or I've got this problem, and I didn't necessarily know how to endorse a product or which product to endorse, I can always email the advisory board and they will come back with an answer to say, yes, you can or cannot endorse this product. So we're backed up by a good advisory board as well. These are the products that you will get in your sample box. We call this a pop box, and we put in the main top selling items. All the items are brand new, so the first person who will use this will just have to basically get rid of all the sealing. But after you use the products, please make sure you've got a hand sanitizer here. You can sanitize all the products. All of our products will be sanitized, so basically hygiene is very important to us as well. I'm going to start by talking about the aloe vera jelly. Okay, this is one of my favorite products. Why? It's like cutting open the leaf and putting it straight onto your skin. What is this good for? It's a first aid in a tube, basically. You can use it for cuts, bites, stings, burns, especially burns. A lot of people know that aloe vera is good for burns. It goes to the 7th layer, dermis, of your skin, and it penetrates. So even if you've washed it off, it's still penetrating in your skin. I generally use it for a sore throat to swallow. At the moment, I've got a bit of a sore throat. I'm not taking any medication, so I can swallow this as well. It's also been known for good for thrush and piles too. So cuts, bites, stings, burns. It's also been known when people are losing hair and they rub a bit into their scalp, that hair has sprouted back as well. So it's a multi-purpose jelly. A lot of people say, oh, we have an aloe vera plant in our homes, but you can't actually get the plant to put it in your bag. You can take this everywhere you go, and it's so child friendly as well. So if your child falls down and gets a gash on his knee or a wound, they can easily apply it on themselves. You're not going to overdose on this. And mentioned at the beginning, we are also the largest growers of beehives, so bee propolis. Bee propolis is what bees used to line the hive with, and that's known to be more sterile than an operating theatre. So again, this penetrates right to the dermis layer of your skin, but it's a rich, creamy blend of a moisturiser. What can this be used for? It can be used as a normal moisturiser if you've got harsh skin conditions such as eczema, psoriasis, any harsh skin condition you can use for that as well. It's so safe, you can use it on nappy rash too, warts, and in conjunction, both of these, what I tend to do is mix them together, and it works as a really nice moisturiser as well, especially if you've got dry skin. The next product is the aloe vera heat lotion. Everybody who knows me knows this is my favourite. I always have posts about this on my Facebook as well, and it's just absolutely amazing. It's got aloe vera in it, but it's called heat lotion. So basically what it does, it's got a warming, soothing agent, so you don't need that hot water bottle. What is this good for? Aches, pains, you know, backaches, people who are going to the gym users who have muscle aches, they can use it for that. Again, penetrates really deep and then lifts out heat. A lot of people would say, oh, you know what, we can use deep heat and things like that, but would you actually use deep heat on your forehead, on your face? No, you would never. I actually do like sinus massages in my face with this just to relieve that. I can use it on my head for a headache, tension headache. It's absolutely amazing. When my son's not well and he's chesty and he has a cold, I can apply it on his chest, on the bridge of his nose to, you know, unblock his nose, on the soles of his feet for a good night's sleep. And we've had a lot of reviews to say that this has actually helped with snoring as well. So this and this, I think, actually will replace everything in your medicine cabinet, because the products last this long, because aloe vera goes a very long way. Moving on to the aloe lotion, it's got jojoba oil and vitamin E, so it's very supple, it's very good for your skin. I use it on my son as a face moisturizer sometimes. Also we use it around our body after shower, so it just keeps your skin moist, and obviously it's got aloe vera in it and vitamin E, so it's a very, very good body moisturizer. So a lot of people say, why does your skin look so good? And you know, when people start using this, they notice it because it is the aloe moisturizing lotion. And what's so special about this, it has collagen and elastin. Collagen and elastin is scaffolding for your skin. So basically, it will get rid of brow lines, crow's feet, wrinkles, and it just makes you look youthful. And if you go to House of Frozen Boots, I've done this, and you get like a little bottle of collagen, it costs you like 35 to 40 pounds. You're getting a whole tube of aloe vera and collagen for less than 13 pounds. So that's a bargain in my eyes. So the products are very cost effective as well, and they last a long time. I'm going to move on and talk about some personal care items now. So we wouldn't advise you sample this because it is a deodorant stick, but you can take the seal off and just smell the nice soapy smell. It's just for your purposes to smell it, not really try it, because we don't really want to be having a whiff of people's underarms. But why this is really, really important is because the Aloe Evershield deodorant stick doesn't contain any aluminium. Now, aluminium is related to breast lumps in men and women, and there's only a few companies out there that actually do things like this. So if you, for example, you're going to the breast clinic, the first thing your consultant will say is use an aluminium-free deodorant, and that speaks volumes for me. This was branded #1 in the Richard and Judy show, Cosmopolitan. It lasts 6 to 9 months depending on how big your underarms are, but it's really, really good. It does everything a deodorant does, so it won't stain your black clothes. After shaving or waxing, it soothes it because it's got aloe vera as well, so it's a natural, it gets rid of odour naturally. So and it will last a long time as well. It's been known to be used on for athlete's foot, but I suggest you get one for your underarms and one for your feet. Also, I know a lot of pet owners use it on the paws of the animals to kind of just soothe it, because they can get quite dry and choppy as well. The next product I'm going to talk about is the Aloe Hand and Face Soap. It's absolutely favourite. It's on every sink in my house. Basically, I think this is going to be called the Aloe Shower Gel now, because you can basically use it top to toe. It's no tear formula, so it's really, really good. You can use it on your children, you can use it on adults. Also those who have sensitive skin, who suffer from eczema. It's quite mild but really effective. Really effective because if you know a gardener or a mechanic that has those, you know, black marks under their nails, it gets rid of that. You know how we cake on our makeup, it gets rid of that as well. And also it can be used from top to toe. All you need is 2 puffs of this and it goes a long way. So that's one of my favourites too. They're all my favourites, but there's a few that strike out more than others. Moving on to the Forever Bright Tooth Gel. It does exactly what it says on there, but it doesn't contain any fluoride. Now we have fluoride in our water. It's a heavy, harsh metal. And a lot of dentists do say, oh, you need fluoride for your teeth. But if you actually get your toothpaste and rub it on an old glass and hold it to the light, you'll see that it scratches the enamel. This is really, really safe, and it will work because it's got the propolis in it as well. So remember, antibacterial, so it's really good for gingivitis, gum disease. It does whiten your teeth as well. And those who use it will brush their teeth in the morning and come 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, can rub around their teeth and still have that fresh breath feeling as well. You won't get that plaque or furry feeling in your mouth. So it's safe because it doesn't contain any fluoride. You don't need to get a separate toothpaste for your children, because if you know, under the age of 5 they need to have toothpaste like Milky Teeth because they don't contain fluoride. So you've got products that can be used by elderly, adults and young people and animals as well, because I know a lot of people use this on the animals' teeth as well, especially dogs. Okay, moving on to the shampoo. Forever shampoo and conditioner. Again, contains aloe vera, so it's basically not harsh on your scalp. So if you've got dandruff, itchy scalp, you've got psoriasis in your scalp, it'll help you get rid of that too. It's basically pH balanced, so all hair types can use it. So if you've got dry hair, itchy scalp, coloured hair, it'll kind of suit everyone. What we've noticed with the shampoo is a lot of people say it gets rid of all the toxins and all the waste in your scalp, and then it starts to restore back to the natural healthy way the hair should be. In conjunction with that, you can use the conditioner once a week, or in conjunction with it, it's entirely up to you. I mean, it protects you from the sun, the wind, chlorine, things like that. So again, really, really good. And the shampoo goes a long way, because like with other shampoos, I know you can end up using half the bottle just to get that lather, but because it's aloe vera, it kind of lathers really quickly and you only need a bit, so it lasts a long time. Again, you don't need your separate shampoo and conditioners for your kids, your husband, or you can just use the same ones. So you've got the Forever hand sanitizer. We take this everywhere we go as well. It's got the aloe and honey in it, so it kills germs. Please use this if you want to when you finish using the products as well. It's just a general hand sanitizer, and it's got a lovely smell to it, lovely fresh smell. One of our popular products is Aloe Lips. So basically it is a lip balm. It's got jojoba, and it does soothe your lips, but at the same time we call it first aid in a stick. So if you haven't got the jelly with you, if you get a cut, bite, sting, burn, sometimes you get blisters on your feet, you can extract a bit off and put it on there. But also it's a really good cold sore preventer, so it gets rid of cold sores. And all you do is when you get that tingly feeling, you should just extract a bit off and put it on where the cold sore is growing, and you should notice that it'll actually start blistering quickly, and it might even prevent that from happening. So that's why we call this a mighty midget, because it does a lot. We also do supplements. I'm going to add these 2 supplements in the pup box because a lot of us do have children, and a lot of us are lethargic and, you know, sometimes need energy. So our supplements are made from the finest sources. They're 100% non-synthetic, and they're grown from the finest sources. We do a lot of supplements, so you can have a look in the brochure. Should you want to ask any questions about other ones, just ask us later, or when we come and pick up the pup box, or just leave us a message. I'm going to talk about the Forever Bee Pollen. I call this the legal speed because it's actually really good. It gives you energy. Don't have any at night because you might find it hard to sleep. Then again, other people say they can still sleep with taking this. It's 100% natural. It's got the bee propolis in it as well. Also, it's an antihistamine, so if you suffer from hay fever, any type of allergies, it can help with that as well. It's got a lot of vitamins in it too, so you know that's a really good supplement to start taking. And because you've got the pup box for a few days, you can start taking that and see how you feel. I'm also going to put in there kids vitamins. I'd say the adult vitamins as well, because both can use them. They've got all the vitamins A, B1, B6, D, vitamin C, biotin, vitamin B2, B12, E. It's got all the natural fruit and veg that you require, the 5 a day in there as well. And the kids would actually be glued onto these because they taste like sweets. They're really they really taste really good. So you've got that as well. In the pup box, you'll get the book by Dr. Peter Atherton, and you'll also get some literature too. But before I talk about that, I'm going to talk about this little bad boy here. Okay, so basically, from $3.6 billion that we make, the $1.5 billion just comes from these drinking gels. You might have seen these on Facebook. You might have seen people saying, oh my God, it doesn't taste good. Then they're right, it doesn't taste very nice. But if I can drink it, anyone can drink this. All I do is fill up a cup. So you'll get a cup in your pup box and you fill it to 60 mils, and you can have up to 120 mils first thing in the morning on your empty stomach. What is this good for? So I say aloe vera is like, when you're drinking this, it's like putting Calgon in a washing machine. We have layers and layers of mucus in our gut, and what aloe vera does, it washes it out. Because when we eat food and drink, it's not going to the right sources, because we've got so much bad toxins and things in our body, and that needs to be cleansed. So when you're cleansing your gut out, when we eat food and drink, it goes to the right sources. It has like amino acids, vitamins, you name it, it's got everything in there. What is it good for? Your skin, your hair, your nails, your digestive system. It's an overall vitamin for yourself. It can work wonders. We've had so many customer testimonials like that this has helped them with. And should you have any ailment, then just come and ask us and we can tell you how this helps you as well. We do other 3 drinking gels that have apple and cranberry, and then we've got one orange flavour which is good for mobility and things like that. So you let us know and we can recommend which one will suit you. So that's mainly covered all the products that you'll be getting in your pup box. But then you'll get your literature as well. So you've got a list of all the things that you've got in your pup box, and we've added a few on for you. So that is quite generous of us, to be honest. You've also got a brochure in there, order form. And if you would like to know about the business, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my background and how I got into this business. So basically, I didn't know anything about this company. I went to Maryhill Shopping Centre and I inquired about this because I had known that aloe vera has gone back 4,000 years ago. Cleopatra used it, our prophet used it, it's named in the Bible as well. And I just thought, you know what, I've heard this is quite good for a cleanse, so that's what I want to do. And the lady who had the slot, the aloe vera slot, they asked me what I did. And at the time, my son was 2.5. And I was like, no, this is a bit like Avon. I don't want to do this. I don't want to get into this. And she said, you know what? I was working in a school environment, and, you know, it helped me to give up my job, sack the boss, and I earn more than my husband. And I thought, sounds a bit weird, but she invited me to a business presentation. And when I went down to the business presentation, it ticked a lot of the boxes. There were people that had worked in the BBC, lawyers, doctors, engineers, at-home moms, students, solicitors, people from all different fields and backgrounds. And I thought, part-time, flexible, they've got a golden champion government accreditation, so it's not a scam. And then I came home and I spoke to my husband and my dad about it, and they were a bit unsure because they've not heard of it. They thought it's not one of those pyramid things in it, is it? But it's like an upside down pyramid, because anyone who starts can reach the top. So it's uncapped income. So I explained everything to them, and they thought, oh, you know what, she's going to treat this like a hobby. So the 4 to 6 weeks, I really wanted to try the product. I tried the product and it was amazing. My family started using them and it started benefiting them, and then I started to take it seriously. So, you know, 2.5 years on, I'm a manager. I've won a few incentives, car plan incentive. I've won a holiday abroad as well. And, you know, we're always looking to expand our team. So if you know me personally, or you know any of my team members that have sent you this link, just get in touch with us and we can give you more information. It's a non-obligation consultation. You never know, it may be for you, may not be, but there's only one way to find out. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching the link, and I hope you enjoyed the products, and please do give us feedback, and you know, you're always welcome to make some orders as well. Thank you, take care, bye.